Alright guys, welcome back to the Adam Show. So it is game night tonight. Dave's coming around. He wants to try out his new Orks army he's putting together. I'm not sure what's in the list or anything like that, or what clan or culture, sorry, he's going with. But he's putting a list together to practice for an upcoming tournament we have here in Victoria, Melbourne, which is Ark. Ark is 1350. Now it's a pretty big tournament, so I've put something together to give him a really good run for his money and test any weaknesses he may have in his list. I'm pretty sure this will find it. So what do we got in the list for tonight? So at 1350, starting off in the back, we've got a super auxiliary detachment, which is a Knight Crusader, I think that one is. I'll have to double check that, but it's the one with all the guns. So on it we've got the battle cannon, the big Gatling gun, heavy stubbers, flamers, and the rocket that fires 3 strength 8 rockets. So he's just all firepower. I just currently swapped him over. I used to have the chainsaw on this arm, but I just wanted him to be all guns. So that's the first and foremost thing that's big in the list. Then to support it, obviously I've got a battalion to give me my command points. So I've got a company commander here. He's got a power sword just because he had points, and because it's Orks, there's a good chance he may be swinging away and chopping with it and all that sort of stuff. So he's first in charge. Second in charge, I've got Pask in a Punisher, and it's got 3 heavy flamers on it. So it's pretty much a tank that can just push forward, blow everything away, burn everything. Then for troops, I've got 1, 2, 3 10-man guard units. They're all identical. They each have a plasma gun and a las cannon in them. So that's my troops choices. Then fast attack, 2 basilisks. Oh, sorry, not 2 basilisks. 2 hellhounds, all flamers. Same again. They're really good. Move around the board fast, burn everything. And the last thing in the list is a basilisk to give me some more heavy firepower. So that's the list. When Dave gets here, I'll film what he's got and we'll have a battle and see how it goes. Cheers. Alright guys, Dave's arrived with his Ork army. Let's pan across this massive amount of green horde. Alright Dave, tell me what's in your list starting at this end.
So we've got some Storm Boys, there's 20 of them. A knob with a power claw.
Yep.
Then we've got a Bone Breaker battle wagon, which is basically a close combat one with this big wheel.
Yep.
With 4 big shooters.
Yep.
5 mega armored knobs, which look sweet.
These ones are all converted out of Guzgoal models, so they're big buggers. They look good.
Unit of boys in trucks with shooters.
Yep. And then you got this big guy.
Yeah. So he was a mega armored war boss, but I'm just going to use him as a mega armored knob. Sorry, not a knob. Mech boy.
Mech boy.
Yeah, big mech with his custom force field.
Yep. Then what do we got at the back?
At the back we got the mech guns with the hardcore tractor cannon. Lucky he didn't bring any flies today.
Yep. Well, we got 30 boys, is it?
No, 27 boys.
27
points.
Okay. Anything special in there, or just
knob with a big chopper? I think he's got. That's about it.
Yep. Then these guys.
Another unit of boys with a knob with a big chopper and just shooters.
Yep. And then
26 boys 26. With a knob with a big chopper.
Alright, so that's 1350 of Orks, and you're going with the Speed Freaks.
Speed Freaks, yep.
Yep, so Evil Sun's culture.
Yes.
Alright, we'll get this mission worked out and we'll get the game going. Alright, we've rolled up the mission is Cloak and Shadow, so a MALSTROM, and I've set up Hammer and Anvil across the back because that's what I do against Orks. So we've got troops up the back, tanks, Pask, and then moving forward the Mighty Knight, looking down the table, just a massive green. So if we come across here, Dave's just got a giant green blob in the centre here. Cannons at the back, and then also we've got all these guys along the back here that are all in deep strike and all that shenanigans. So Dave actually set up first. So we're going to roll to see who gets the first turn. So
that's a pretty good roll. Which means I get +1, so
that's an auto. So we'll see if I can seize the initiative.
Don't do it though. Tap on a 4.
That's a 4. Alright, so Dave will have his first turn, which is probably good for him. See if he can't blow some shit away, and we'll get back to yours. Right guys, so then to Dave's first turn, he shot the tractor cannons over here into the night, but he only wounded once and I saved it because I used my ion shield stratagem to make it 4 up and passed it. All this stuff's just advanced and come hurling down the centre. He did score a point for this objective here, and he managed to blow away 4 guardsmen with all the dakka from these trucks and whatnot. So I will have my guard turn 1, and we'll see how I go.
I think the truck gets the fight, but I don't think that'll be much.
We can put a wrecking ball on it. Alright guys, end of my turn 1. So we've stayed sort of back here, just anticipating all the deep strikes Dave's going to make. But this guy lumbered forward and single-handedly with his guns blew away all Dave's cannons, which is not that impressive, he's got a lot of guns. And then he charged into the boys and stomped out 5 with his feet. Dave retaliated with a heap of attacks from the boys and took 3 wounds off him, and that was just with choppers, no power claws or anything. So weight of numbers for Orks can hurt knights. So yeah, and I got first blood, and that was it. So we're both on 1 point. Dave will have his turn 2, and we'll get back to it. Alright, end of Dave's turn 2. He's surrounded this knight with everything. He's come teleporting out with this thing, and that probably is what done the most. That done like 8 wounds on my knight. He's lost a total of 16 wounds. That's combined everything here, and he stomped out I think 6 orcs in return. Coming over here, Dave deep struck down here and just mowed through a squad of guardsmen and tied up this tank, which was pretty good going there. And he's earned himself 1 victory point, so he's on 2, I'm on 1. It's slow going at this point, but we've still got some guardsmen and a knight on the table, so we'll see what we can do to Dave next turn. Alright, end of my turn 2. Pask shot and killed 20 storm boys with ease. These guys, and combined here, this drove up, shot into there. These boys are slowly dwindling in number, not greatly though, it's nothing to be scared of. The knight participated in killing a few of them. He obviously walked out, shot into the battle wagon. He's left it on 2 wounds, bastard of a thing. Then we've got this come over and took this objective. So I actually scored all 3 of these this round, so I'm now on 4. That's it. We'll let Dave have his turn, and he's, like I said, he's still got a lot of orcs on the table, so it's not looking too bad. Alright. Alright guys, Dave has just finished up his turn 3, and stuff has gotten really brutal. So over here, he's surrounded this tank, and he's taken 9 wounds off it, just chopping away at it. The trucks have come flying in here, and if we come back here, what was the name of that stratagem you used?
Unstoppable Green Tide.
So Unstoppable Green Tide. So this unit here that was over here, for 3 command points, you take them off the battlefield, put them back on full strength, 6 inches from any board edge, more than 9 away. So they popped up here and just charged in here, and they've tied up Pask, and they've also just scored Warlord. And then as we come over here, these guys snipped the knight in half. These Gazgul conversions, looking beautiful. So I'm happy for me knight to die by them. So I'm going to have my turn and see what I can do, but I'm way behind on points now, because what'd you score there, Dave?
3, so it puts me on 6.
6, and I'm on 4, and I don't have a lot. Yeah, so see what happens. I'll have me turn 3, and hopefully I don't die. Alright, the end of my turn 3, more of my stuff got killed than me killing other stuff. So, this blew up, taking 2 of my guardsmen, 2 wounds off this guy, and 3 orcs. Well, that was the hellhound that was there. My warlord got done in, I backed Pask out. There's not much else I could do. There, over here, I scored 1 objective holding this, and I tried to burn these guys here. 3 wounds apiece, I didn't even touch sides. Don't even know why I bothered, but that's what I did. So pretty much I've got 3 units left on the table, and I'm just absolutely overrun with orcs. This stratagem of Unstoppable Green Tide really just threw a spanner right in the works. That thing's for 3 points. Be using that. Alright, so now Dave will have his turn 4, and I'll see if there's anything left on the board. Alright. Alright guys, at the end of Dave's turn 4, Paski's firmly surrounded. We're going to call the game here, because this thing's taken wounds and he's about to assault, so that's going to go. Over here, this thing's surrounded by these mega knobs, so we're pretty confident that's going to go. And then Pask here is surrounded. There's some power claws and stuff all in here, so he's going to go. So that is an orc victory. They've shut down everything pretty much. The problem is, because he's assaulted all my vehicles, I can't do anything in the preceding turns anyway, so he's going to keep me locked down and keep chipping away. The game's going to end. He's ahead on points by a fair margin as well, so it was a good game. Anything you want to add, Dave?
No, I reckon the Orks are going to be very competitive now. The new codex is very, very good.
It is there. These guys are a steal at the price, the Mega Knobs. This thing deep striking in with Mega Knobs in it is crazy. The stratagems have made the army, yeah. And you use the speed freaks, having the extra movement.
Movement plus 1 on their advance.
We were playing Hammer and Anvil, so they've run a full, they've come a long way, so. Alright, so if you enjoyed the battle report, like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be taking my bad moods for a spin, so it'll be a bit more orc shenanigans for November. Alright, see you later.